Hospitality Incorporated. I started this business because I actually had inspiration from God. And I saw a need in the midst of that inspiration of starting a business to fulfill a need that no one else was focusing on. And that focus is extended stay group travel. I started in 2007, and I had a list of contacts from a previous job. Some of my previous customers actually continued to call me during this process of me, kind of laying out my vision. But I had some high up food chain contacts that I reached out to, and lo and behold, they gave me a shot. And that gave me a great foundation to start T Hospitality and focus on extended stay group travel, which again nobody focuses on. We're like we may have a few competitors now, but we're one of the few companies that does this. T Hospitality is a travel management, travel agency, group travel management company. And we've coined a phrase that doesn't really exist. It's called Project Travel Management. And we offer numerous services. We offer meeting planning services, group travel management services, and hotel consulting services. But the primary bulk of our business has been extended stay group travel, which is what our specialty is. And that's when people, are opening a new store or maybe traveling for 7 or more nights for 7 or more rooms. We negotiate hotel rates for their project team groups. Where I see the business going is just up. We've continued to grow about 20 to 30% year over year, and that's with no advertisement. That's been strictly through customer referrals. Competitors. Well, to be honest, we really don't have any direct competitors. Our customers are mostly retail, restaurant, banking customers. When they're opening a new location, a new restaurant, a new retail store. We just recently acquired some sports customers. But basically, we're looking for any customer that may have 7 rooms or more for 7 nights or more. Now, because T Hospitality is our home website, we also do large groups. So if you've got 200 rooms to 1,000 rooms or 100 rooms a night, we can still accommodate you. But we also operate thospitality.com, where you can go on, log on, and you can put in your request. We also focus on that extended stay customer as well. We find new customers through referrals. We have actually never done any advertisement. Our advertisement is our customers. We feel like that's one of our best ways of advertising. When you have a happy customer, they tell people about you, and that's how we have grown 20 to 30% year over year. We also will be rolling out some meeting promotions this year to capture some new customers. We also do have lead captures through our website, so we do capture new customers there, but primarily the most successful new customers that we capture are through referrals. Challenging customers are always a problem. I learn about what customers are looking for, what their desires are, what their budget is, what their favorite brands is. I basically create a profile on all of their likes, dislikes, and move forward. We just booked a hotel for a customer who has a temperament of being fussy. And you know what? I know that going into it. I give him everything he wants. I find the brand that he wants. I find the rate that he wants, and I'll let him pick the hotel. And then I'll give my opinion. But at the end of the day, I find out what the bottom line, what is it that customer is really wanting out of the deal or out of the service, and I give them exactly what they want. And that's what I've found the best way to deal with a challenging customer. Business owners, my biggest challenge is time. You're always challenged with time. You're always challenged with paperwork. You're always challenged with a growing business and how to manage that growth. You just never have enough time in a day. And it's hard to find people who are passionate about, your business the way you're passionate about it, and who would offer a similar style of service or quality that you would have. And when you find those people, you jump all over. Strategies that I use to market the businesses through Facebook, um, and mostly I've repeated this a couple of times, is through referrals. I, having been in sales in the past, I learned that have your customers do a lot of that work for you. So if you have happy customers, they're going to tell people about your business. They're going to tell people about your service. So I actually randomly get emails from customers that I don't know that they were referred to me by XYZ customer. Some of the people I look up to in the industry are a good friend of mine, Petra White. She actually doesn't, she's not in the sales side of our business. She's in the service side of the business. And we've been friends for close to 20 years now. She started the Dallas Concierge Association. Uh, Colleen Rickenbacker is a person that I look up to from afar. One of my mentors is actually no longer with us. He passed away about 4 years ago. His name was Ron Wilson. So those are the people that I've looked up to and I still look up to. One of my greatest moments in this business, a large retail customer that we have under our umbrella of customers. They called me. I actually had been praying. I'm like, Lord, I need more business from this customer because this is a big customer. If I said the name, everybody would know it. And I was praying. I was like, oh, I need some more business from this customer. This one customer could make or break my business as I was first starting out. And one day I got a phone call from this customer on a Friday night at 6 p.m. And I got a voicemail. I pick up the voicemail, and the voicemail said that they had been looking, two people with the company had been looking for rooms in New York City to arrive that Sunday all week for 8 hours a day, and they could not find a hotel, and that they needed my help. And the Lord said, you need to call these people back. This is your key. This is your ticket. So I called her back, and she told me what they needed. And I said, well, okay. She told me she was traveling and that she would land at a certain time on Saturday. So I said, well, by the time you land, I'll have some hotel options for you. Now, meanwhile, this is in Manhattan. The city was sold out for a marathon or some type of major event that was going on. But by the time she landed, I had 5 hotel options for them. And I said to her, your boss owes me. And she said to me, you don't have to worry about a thing. For you to do this for us in hours, and we couldn't do it in 5 days, we're going to take care of you. And that began a relationship that has flourished beyond what I ever thought it would be. What motivates me to keep going? I am I'm a business minded person. I'm a big picture minded person. And I have a deep um, guidance from the Lord that gives me a lot of information that's forthcoming. So I know that what I'm doing, one, is important. It's filling a need, and I'm a trailblazer. And when you trailblaze, you're basically building the road. You're building the path. So basically, everybody that's coming behind me, they get to drive on pavement where I was making the pavement. See, advice I would have to others. As a business owner, I would say bootstrap it. Do not try to start out with this grand, everything having to be grand. I would bootstrap the business. I wouldn't go out and get a loan. I would, unless you're doing something where you're franchising, but I would not go rent office space. I would start at my house, which is what I still do today. I would use contractors. I would, you know, find other business people that you can use as mentors. But bootstrap it. Do not go out and spend lots of money on trying to start a business. What I find is that a lot of people spend so much time on business plans and they write this business plan and they're stuck with the business plan, and they think that that's exactly the road that they need to take. And business climate changes regularly. You have to roll with the punches. So with a business plan, you should make sure that that business plan is liquid, because you're going to have to roll, change, bend, just as the business climate does. So those would be my biggest suggestions. And, again, I would say bootstrap it. Do not go out and borrow money unless you absolutely have to. I started this business with $500, and I make far more than $500 a day. Actually, I make more money than I ever made on a job, and that's a testimony. You can find more about our business online, which is, we operate two websites, www.thospitality.com, or you can log on to ourextendedstay.com, or you can just call me, 214-704-3155. Real easy.
If you book with ourextendedstay.com, negotiate a price that is the bomb. All of our experts are number one. Let us save you some big bucks. Save you some big bucks. Book 7 rooms for 7 nights. Free group booking is what I like. You can save time when you use us right. Let us save you some big bucks. Save you some big bucks. Let us save you some big bucks. Let us save you some big bucks on hotel rooms with ourextendedstay.com. Let us save you some big bucks. Let us save you some big bucks.